This video is brought to you by America First Insight. Help support the growing conservative movement by becoming a member today. And if you want to support this channel, you can also use the code REAL when becoming a member. Thank you and enjoy the video. As everyone knows by now, the city of Minneapolis is on fire yet again. And this is not a surprise to anybody because let's cut the crap. This happens every couple months now where something occurs in the city and people begin burning stuff down, looting, breaking windows, doing shit like that. It happens every couple months. It's like a tradition at this point. It's just crazy to say, but that's the reality of the city right now. And I think it's time we finally talk about what's going on here and really what happened with the shooting that started this shit fest. So yes, we're going to finally talk about it. I think we have enough information to talk about what really happened, not just one shitty video from 5 miles away. No, we actually have footage that shows what occurred up close. And that's important because the last couple of videos we've seen before this one was far away and it kind of shows the officer did get hit by the car, but it was still far away. You couldn't really tell what was going on. The other one was behind the car and you could see some stuff, but it gave the ICE agents a bad look. Well, now we have footage to show what happened. And this is the perspective of the federal agent that shot the lady. And we're going to watch the video and we're going to see what actually occurred and kind of detail the entire process of it, because a lot of the narrative surrounding the case, let's cut the crap. It was batshit crazy. Some of these people were saying just deranged stuff about it. They were lying about it. They were claiming, oh no, she was just a mother trying to pick up her kids. And then ICE agents out of nowhere, they try to knock down her door. And that was the original narrative. But this video shows, no, that's not what happened whatsoever. So, yeah, let's watch this.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
So I'm going to stop it before the shooting occurs for obvious reasons. I'm not going to show it on YouTube. You can watch it yourself, but we'll get back to that later. The point is, this was the full video, and this was the perspective of the ICE agent that shot her. And you can tell this is not the narrative that people are pushing. People are making it sound like that she was just a poor mother trying to pick up her kids from school, and then she was confused, and then all this other crap. No, that's not what happened whatsoever. So at the very start, you could tell that she was blocking traffic. There are horns going off like crazy. She was causing problems. And you may notice she was with somebody. All right, not in the car, but though there is a dog there, which I feel horrible for the dog. Like, seriously, this dog right here, I feel bad for. I feel horrible for the dog. They shouldn't be in this situation, but sadly they are. You can tell they're kind of spooked. But point is, she's with nobody in the car. But you may notice, you go to this part right here, and this lady pulls up. This is her wife. This right here is her wife. So she was with somebody. And you may notice that she was recording this whole thing. Well, now in the last couple of days, we've learned that these two are activists. They're part of these groups that are trying to stalk ICE agents, cause problems. And you could tell already, this is not the narrative that people are pushing. Just this alone. Why was she out there trying to get in the face of the ICE agents and causing a problem? And she did. She did cause a problem. When you get right here, she's like insulting the ICE agents. She was harassing them, causing a problem, recording everything. This is not what people originally said the case was about. They're making it sound like, oh, she was stopped at a traffic stop and out of nowhere, the ICE agent pulled out a gun and shot her. No, they were blocking traffic. They're activists. They're purposely causing problems, and they're recording everything. That's what this was about. They were trying to fuck with the ICE agents. So already, That whole narrative at first, oh, it's a poor mother that was trying to get her kids. No, that is complete horseshit. They were there to cause problems. So, yeah, that whole thing right away is bullshit. But you may also notice they show the license plate right here. It's not Minnesota. All right, this was in Minneapolis. This is a license plate from Missouri. Look at that. That's Missouri. Question: why are they in Minnesota with a Missouri license plate? Why? You're telling me you traveled all this way to just protest this? Seriously? What are we doing here? Why are people going across state lines, 2 states away, God knows how many hours away, just to protest something that has absolutely nothing to do with you? Really? So that whole narrative surrounding them, that's horseshit. That they were just, oh, picking up their kids. No, they were there to harass the ICE agents, which there's nothing, listen, there's nothing wrong with protesting. Even though it's stupid to protest ICE agents, you have the right to do that. But they weren't just protesting like a couple streets away. They were there. They were blocking traffic. They were purposely targeting the ICE agents, harassing them, stalking them. So already that the whole thing is just bullshit. I've said that many times now, but it is. That was the original narrative. They were trying to pick up their kids or whatever. They're not even with a Minnesota license plate. It's from freaking Missouri. Could they've changed it? I don't know. So yeah, the whole thing already is just bullshit. But okay, nothing happens. They're just walking around the ICE agent. He's just walking around looking at the car for whatever reason. Maybe just trying to get video to show like, hey, this nutcase is, what her license plate was. They may talk to her later, whatever. Okay, they kept going on about it. And then she was harassing the guy right here. And this is where the shitstorm really occurs. Okay. So the ICE agents in the back, I think there were 3 of them, but one of them, he went up to the car. Okay. She's been parked the entire time. There's other videos to prove they've been parked for like 10 minutes beforehand. So they were blocking traffic for a while and being annoying. So this ICE agent begins to walk towards the car. All right. He's just saying, hey, get out of the car, get out of the fucking car. And he's ordered her to get out. All right. And you notice immediately when this happens, if she's been there for 10 minutes, blocking traffic, causing problems, that's when she begins to go in reverse. That's when she begins to back up. You also notice her wife is trying to get in the car, but the door's locked. Okay? Well, let's keep going. Okay? And this is where it happens. She was being told several times to get out of the car. She was told, get out of the car, get out of the car. And she had the doors locked. Her wife was trying to get in. She backed up. And notice how she backed up. Look at this, right? She backed up, faced towards the ICE agent. Clearly, I mean, look at this. And look at her reaction right here. Look at this. This is not somebody that's scared or panicking or whatever. She has a smug look. Look at this. She has like that smug look of like, yeah, I'm above the law here. And that's when she accelerates. And you also might hear her wife is saying, drive. All right. It's like right here. If you listen closely, right there, drive, baby, drive. She's like, encourage her to go, 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 because they know they're about to possibly get arrested. And then we all know what happens. Right here, the car goes forward, accelerates, clearly hits the guy. So again, that's another narrative. They were saying, no, he was 5 feet away and he never even touched the car. He clearly gets hit here. You can hear it. I'm not going to play the audio because YouTube, but he clearly gets hit. There's other videos to prove it. And after he gets hit, that's when he shoots her. After he gets hit. That's the important thing. Not 10 minutes before, it's after. After she hits him, that's when he shoots her. And that's the real story of what happened here. These nutcases were going around harassing ICE agents, And again, listen, that does not mean they gotta shoot them or whatever. But when they started to back up their car towards the ICE agent, by the way, clearly, I mean, look at this. Yeah, he's walking a little bit to the right, but you could tell, like, she's clearly aiming towards him. There's no reason to do this. And she's like a smug look. She's like laughing at this. This is not somebody that's terrified of, oh gosh, I'm being surrounded. No, it's not. And she aims towards the ICE agent and accelerates. She clearly sees him. It's not like she didn't look or whatever. She clearly saw him in front of her. Yet she accelerated. And apparently the only reason she didn't go straight towards him right away is I guess there was ice on the road and that was causing problems. So really, the only reason the ice age is possibly alive right now is because of the ice. Which I cannot confirm that, but that's what some people were saying. I don't know. But my goodness, how can anyone defend the actions of these nutcases? How? Like, at first it was a questionable thing, like, okay, she was causing a mess or whatever. Is that really warranting her to get shot? But now it's like, what do you think the ICE agent's gonna do? They drove towards him and they hit him clearly. You could hear the sound. You could tell that he got bumped back. I mean, she was causing problems beforehand. She was escalating things. She was told to get out of the car, and she does that. And her wife or whatever is telling her to drive. Yeah. That's what happened. That's the actual timeline of events. That's not what people were claiming beforehand. That was bullshit. And now, because of this story, people are rioting. They're burning stuff down. They're trying to go after more ICE agents. It's just crazy. Like, really? This is what you're going to protest about? Really? It's horrible what happened. That's true. Like, yeah, this should have never happened. But really? It's clear that the ICE agent was not in the wrong here. He wasn't. It was clearly self-defense, and he would have been killed potentially if it wasn't for ice on the road. So yeah, that's the full video. That's the best video we got. We got other ones as well. Like this video right here, it's over 3 minutes long. This is right before this event occurred, and they were there. They were there for at least 3 minutes causing problems. They were blocking traffic, honking the horn, clearly there for a while, not for 1 minute and then that's what they got shot. No, they were there for God knows how long, causing a scene, causing a big problem. And we also have this other video, and this is the same video. It's like her honking the horn, and she was like dancing to the horn, and that she was celebrating the fact that she was blocking traffic and causing problems. Look at this. Look at this right here. She's like jamming out to it, like, yeah, I'm blocking traffic, everybody. Does this look like somebody that's fearful for their life? And that, oh, the ICE agents, they out of nowhere, she was doing nothing, they shot her. No. That's not what happened. And people are pushing bullshit on purpose. They're trying to lie because they want to demonize these ICE agents even more. That's what they want to do. They want to cause a shitstorm on purpose. It's just ridiculous that this is what people are going to burn a city down over. Really? And thankfully, the Trump admin, they're not backing down. They're not saying, "Oh, we're gonna pull back our ICE agents from Minneapolis." No, in fact, they're tripling down. 1,000 additional Border Patrol agents are scheduled to go into Minneapolis very soon. There's currently about 2,000 on the ground, so apparently there's going to be up to 3,000 agents on the ground to deal with this mess. Because Minneapolis right now it's in a very bad situation. It's clearly a mess right now with all the fraud stuff. That's what this was about. They were going into Minneapolis to go after the illegal immigrants, but also these giant fraud operations occurring from these shitty daycare centers. It just, wow. And now Tim Walz is saying, we're going to get the National Guard in. We're going to stop the ICE agents. This could get very ugly, by the way. You have governors like Walz talking about like Civil War conditions, mentioning the Civil War a bunch. That's not good. And they're going to talk about this over this event that occurred. And because we're investigating fraud, really? That's what they're potentially starting a shitstorm over? That is insane. But that's the current state of affairs in Minneapolis. They're going to burn the city down yet again because of a ridiculous set of circumstances. Just wow. I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple weeks. I pray that it doesn't escalate, but I got a bad feeling things are about to get a lot worse. I hope not, but it looks like, yeah, this could get ugly fast. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. Godspeed to all of you.